Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from April 7th through the 13th, 2025. This is for Gemini. So Gemini, I am so sorry for the late notice. That's the right word. Oh my gosh, I drew a blank. But something came up yesterday that lets me know that I need to do a weekly. But I'm still available for personal readings this week. But if I explain all the stuff that came up, then you guys would be like, "Oh my gosh, get to the point, get to the reading." It's, so that was the last shuffle. I apologize. Family, friends, and guides and loss. This week, you may start to feel a little bit more, maybe the loss of your loved ones a lot more, especially the ones that have passed on. You may feel their loss a lot more, but it's mostly because for many of you, that they're around you more, and you might feel them. This is very interesting. Oh wow. So it looks like so if you're feeling their loss more than ever, or feeling like oh gosh, like you're feeling their loss, yeah, that, I mean, it just continues. It's continuous. They're speaking a lot about how they're around you more than ever. They're wanting you to love and accept yourself more. So throughout the week, you may feel like maybe you miss them but you don't. There'll be a vibe of I miss them, but I don't, because it feels like they're still around, which may be very painful. It looks like a cycle of like, I know I miss my mother or my grandmother or something, grandfather, father, whoever. I know I miss my sibling or someone. I know I miss my significant other. I miss this person, my best friend, but I don't, because it feels like they're still here, but I know they're not here. So it's like it's messing with, it can mess with someone's mind. I do see someone, they're speaking to you, okay? Speaking to you. And you may hear their voice, or you may have found letters or messages from them, and it may feel like you could actually imagine them still around. With loss, you have the Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles, and this is saying something happens that you remember them, but I do see someone either at peace or not missing it as much because you feel like they're there. I don't know how else to put this. And I see someone having a very sensitive antenna at this time. So you may feel like you're in tune, like this would be the week where you're like, I am the ghost whisperer. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to understand what's going on. I feel someone's presence in someone's house. Like if you go to people's homes, you may be able to feel their presence. I'm seeing you feeling healed, or seeing how maybe being, what is the word, highlight, like certain things are highlighted for you. uh, Healing things that need to be healed, things that, like the truth that one needs to accept in order to heal about a situation concerning people that have passed on. I'm seeing you being very sensitive to these things, and especially in yourself. Your past and loved ones want you to decide now what you want. They want to know what to do for you. How can we be of assistance? And if you don't know what you want to do, they don't know what to do for you. You may be told in many different ways, through media, through a voice, a feeling, or even the words on a piece of paper, um, that you need to love and accept yourself as you are and know that everything in your life works. You need to say that to yourself if you are not sure, okay? Especially if this involves like legalities, especially if you have to go to court, if you find yourself having to sign paperwork and needing it to be notarized, a witness involved, if this has anything to do with the laws in your space, you need to be very assertive, very sure about what it is that you want. They're asking you to incorporate the color auburn into your space. Perhaps that's the color of your past and loved one's hair. Perhaps it's the color of your hair. Perhaps it's your favorite color. Who knows? but that color helps to ground oneself. And they're asking you to understand that a lot of your emotions are collected from others, but I'm also seeing you being able to tap into other people's feelings. It's so important that you ground yourself by saying, I love and accept myself as I am, and everything in my life works. Because a lot of the things that you're feeling, especially if you feel opposite of that, is from other people. So if you're concerned about the people that you're around, maybe it's even your past and loved ones, even though I'm seeing them sending you messages of, it feels like concern. They want you to know, like, if you start to feel like this, like I said, these would be the people around you. If you start to feel opposite of, like, you love and accept yourself as you are and everything in your life works, right? You feel opposite. That's their feelings about themselves. And so then you're able to tap into it. And then you can hear the message that they need to hear, with the things that they need to know to ground themselves, the things they need to do to heal themselves. But once that's done, you've got to ground yourself with, I love and accept myself as I am, and I know everything in my life truly does work. I'm seeing angel number 0000. That's usually a number of limitless potential, not limited. I apologize. Limitless potential. It's a reset button, typically, that spirit is sending towards you, and it's a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there's no reason it can't be real. It can't happen. If it's in another person's hands, there's no reason why it can't be available to you. And when that number comes out, they're talking about you're lucky. I'm seeing a lot of luck for someone this week. And it all depends on you being very assertive about knowing that you're good, right? Present power is the Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands. So on hump week, like the hump aspect of the week on Wednesdays, Thursday, even some of Tuesday, we're talking about an awareness, right? Present power with the Queen of Cups and Five of Wands tells one that what you have at your disposal is that you are forgiving. You walk away with love. That's the best thing that you can do. An awareness that you did the best you could in situations, especially if there's conflict, especially if there's deception, especially if there is gossip. You walk away knowing that you did all that you could, that you gave someone chance after chance after chance. You gave everyone chances. So in the middle of the week, this is walking away. A Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands with all these wands, it's like, I accept their apology, their lack thereof, even if there's an apology that isn't actually spoken. I feel it because they feel, I could tell that they are apologetic because they don't love and accept themselves. And you could tell that they feel like their life is falling apart. And I can sense it. So I know and I accept it, but I'm walking away. I accept your little apology. All right, at the end of the week, fear is the Magician and the Three of Cups. So the energy that comes around towards the end of the week, it looks as though there is a fear. The energy is, your past on loved ones are afraid you're not taking yourself seriously. That's the basic. They're so afraid that you're not taking yourself seriously. It's not even funny. And it's mostly because you got to practice self-love. You're one of those people that has to, because you are, there's some kind of ability that you have, and you may know that you have this ability, but you may be able to say, you may be able to logically explain it. Like, I know this person and I know how they react to things and I know what they feel about things, just generally because I know these people or this person, not realizing that you have an innate deep connection to the stream of life, to understanding people's emotions, understanding things. You can feel it. It has nothing to do with your intelligence, although you're highly intelligent. You have a gift, right? And I do see that your past and loved ones are afraid you're not taking it seriously. They want you to know that what is for you is for you. It will never pass you by. And you got to relax. Walk away with your head held high. You did the best you could in something. Mm-mm-mm. Year of the monkey may be important to you. This would be years 2016, 2004, 1992, 80, 68, 56, 44, 32. And that, if it's not a year you were born or someone significant to your life has been born, this would be a number that would, well, not a number, a year that would speak to your flexibility, your attention to detail, the fact that you're very sociable, right? And that you have given, it's to say that you've given people chance out, you're flexible, right? You've done enough, you've compromised enough, right? You may be afraid that you'll be viewed as like like, oh, you're just very suspicious, arrogant, maybe opinionated, maybe everyone feels like you're just, full of yourself, and that's not true. And that may be something here, or that may be the people that you're dealing with that you give chance after chance after chance to, right? They want you to get a green glass bowl and sit it outside and catch rain. So this week there may be rain in your area. I know there's going to be a lot of rain in mine, a lot of storms. Um, but you would collect rainwater and bring it in, put it on your altar, right? You would either put it on your altar or somewhere where you would light candles typically, right? And you would light a green candle and say something like, water of life, gift from the sky, we bathe in newfound energy, right? Making our spirits fly, in a sense. You would say something like that. You don't have to say necessarily that, but something to that magnitude. And then you dip your fingers in the water, touch your forehead to your third eye chakra, and then pour the water into your garden or into like a plant, a planter or something. And you would say the same thing again, right? So I'm seeing rabbits as well. Rabbits may be significant to you, but you could be dealing with an Aries. That's the main sign. We have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, another Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. So you could be a Gemini, Cancer cusp. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Pisces cusp, Pisces, Aries cusp, or Libra, Scorpio cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.